Welcome back. We're on episode 2 of the Sermon on the Mount series. This one is about the Beatitudes, discussed in Matthew 5, 1 through 12. So the Beatitudes. Man, when I was a kid, when I heard about the Beatitudes, I heard a teacher one time say, hey, you know your Beatitudes. And I'm like, sure, I know what the Beatitudes are. I really didn't. All I did was okay, those are honeybees, bumblebees, quilting bees. I didn't know what the Beatitudes were. What the Beatitudes stand for are the blessed attitudes. And the Sermon on the Mount is talking about kingdom life. And these are the kingdom attitudes that we need to have to be catalysts in our world, to ignite people to love Jesus just from being around us. So there are 9 Beatitudes. I encourage you to read through them and ask God, which one do you need to work on the most? Which one kind of jumps out of the page at you that you're like, man, that really speaks to my heart right now? Because we all know that attitude is important in our lives. Everyone wants to be around someone who has a great attitude. No one wants to be around someone who has a bad attitude. These are all great attitudes to have everywhere you go. One of my favorite Beatitudes is in Matthew 5, verse 6. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. For me, why is that important? Why does that apply to me? Is what am I hungry and thirsty for? Am I hungry and thirsty for something for me? Or am I hungry and thirsty for righteousness, for relationship with God? See, when I read that, I want hunger and thirst after righteousness, because then it has the promise that goes along with that. It says, I will be filled. So for me, when I read that, I think, what am I hungry for? What am I thirsting for? It's a good heart check is what I call it, is where's your heart really at? You know, we can say certain words, we can do certain things, but what's the real attitude of your heart? That's what the Beatitudes do when you read through them. Is it's like, is this our true attitude of my heart? What are you really hungry and thirsty for today? Is it for success, for being cool, for money, for a boyfriend or girlfriend, for a relationship? God doesn't say he'll fill those up. He says if you're hungry and thirsty for righteousness, you will be filled. So there are 9 Beatitudes there. Read them. Think about what they're saying to your heart, to your mind, to your soul. Then ask God to help you live them out every day. Thank you. God bless, and see you next time.